Hi everyone, welcome to Buckle Up Podcast. I'm Natalia Earle and I'm a certified business and life coach that loves talking to people. I'm fascinated by humans and how our brain works. What is it that makes a decision good or bad, and how does that decision ultimately shape our path and destiny? Everyone loves to talk about success, but what about the flip side? How about adversity? Failure is such a big and often necessary part of life, and it's simply unavoidable. So I invite you to join me on this inspiring, honest, unpolished interview show with breathtakingly real conversations that go deep on setbacks and hardships that are part of the puzzle that ultimately lead to growth, discovery of inner greatness, and what makes us resilient. Grab your helmet and buckle up, people. It's going to be a bumpy ride. But what a ride it will be. Today we are back with our favorite health coach, Emily Reynolds. She's a World Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation pro athlete, an International Natural Bodybuilding Association pro athlete, figure champion, competition coach, fitness model, certified personal trainer, and certified fitness nutrition specialist. But it wasn't always this way. After countless doctor visits and several second opinions, she finally found a doctor who accurately diagnosed her with Graves disease. She was fed up with the doctors because they failed her. Emily was sick and tired of feeling so extremely sick all the time, but she refused to end her search for answers. She felt that doing so would be a death sentence. So one day, Emily made a life-changing decision by deciding to fire her doctors and hire herself to take control of her health. She didn't just want change, she needed it. There simply was no other options in her life. The only thing that saved her was a healthy diet, fitness, and the power of believing in herself.
But basically, if you have a pulse, you got some parasites. So heavy metals are something different. We get heavy metals from the air, chemtrails, whether people believe in them or not, we're getting heavy metals from the chemtrails. So just outside breathing, you're getting heavy metals into your system. You're getting it through the water. Our water systems are treated with all sorts of chemicals, to prevent rust and things in the pipes. Well, if you're drinking out of the faucet and you're not using a filter, you're getting those heavy metals. And we all drank out of our, hoses when we were kids. So heavy metals from there. Who broke open a thermometer when they were a kid? I did.
Me too.
I mean, why did we do that? But you play with the mercury.
You want to see, the little silver ball.
Yeah, but we didn't know. And, there's lead and things in old homes, and there's asbestos. And, the controversial topic that's being talked about all the time nowadays, thank God, finally, vaccine.
Right. But is there hope? Or are there some ways that we can detox our body and cleanse ourselves?
Yes, 100%. And I'm glad that you asked. So we'll get into the good stuff.
So I'm wearing a pizza shirt.
Hey, it's about balance. So one of my main concerns for myself is radiation. Because I had my thyroid radiated. When I had Graves disease, they told me you will end up dead of a heart attack by the age of 30 if you do not have your thyroid radiated. Really nice, right? I was like, oh, you and your crystal ball. But at the time I believed them, and I was freaked out, and I was sick, and I was panicked, and, sick, depressed, anxiety, poor health, just gaining weight. And a doctor tells you like, hey, you're probably going to end up dead by the age of 30 if you go on this route. But I have the magic potion. It's cutting your thyroid out or radiating it, and you'll get better. And I was like, okay. I didn't know then what I know now. I radiated my thyroid, and they overdosed me with the radiation, admittedly, because they said they wanted to make sure I didn't have to come back for a second round. So I've had radiation poisoning. A guy comes in with a suit on through the back door, and he hands you in tongs this little pill, and you swallow it and all this stuff. and it's the radioactive iodine. You go home, you can't be around people. You got to clean your own shower because there's just radiation emanating off you. I had no clue. I had no clue what I was doing to myself, but I was devastatingly ill afterwards. I was like, wait, this is not better. Now I'm fat. I'm completely inflamed. My shoe size went up to a size 10. I'm a size 6.5. My body, my hair started falling out like crazy. I was so exhausted. Everybody can do those things easy. And then if you want to hit it hard, the way that I'm doing now, I'm doing Cellcore's heavy metal detox. So they don't have a protocol in there that's just for heavy metals. I pieced different things together. So carboxy, which is to bind everything and eliminate it. And it's basically those biotoxin binders that we take. It's 5 times, I think they said 5.5 times stronger. So I was really stoked. I was like, yes, I'm going to get everything out of me. So I'm doing that with their radiation detox pills and their heavy metal and environmental toxin pills. So I'm hitting it hard. And then I take minerals during the day to remineralize myself. So as you're detoxing, you're getting all the bad out. Your body can get tired. Your body can get tired and feel sick as you're getting everything out. As I was telling you, after one day of doing the detox, I woke up and I have bumps like forming all over my face, right on the sides of my face and by my eyebrows. And I'm like, ooh, it's coming out. So as things come out of your skin and through urination, perspiration, defecation, you can start to feel sick. So you've got to replenish with good juices. And like I take the CT mineral drops. So you have to replenish your body. So it's really, I love doing it, but you can't just take some pills and hope that they work. You got to also remineralize your body and take care of yourself as you're detoxing, realizing that if you got junk in you, which we all do, and it's coming out, you're going to feel it in one respect or another. Like the parasite cleanses, you see them come out. I never felt sick on a parasite cleanse. I had tons of energy, but some people start to feel really sick as the parasites die off and they let off a gas inside you. And some people feel really nauseous and sick.
Yeah, I felt a lot of energy too. I was like, oh my God, I feel great. I don't need afternoon naps. I'm like all wired up.
Yeah. And when you see it come out and you know that it's no longer in your body, that's what I love about the parasite.
That's traumatizing though. That's a little traumatizing. Come on.
One of the questions that I got, that was a great question. She said, what about beginners and people who don't have a lot of money to buy expensive cleanses and detoxes? And I said, absolutely. Great question. There's smoothies that you can do. There's juices that you can do. And there's also salad dressings. And anybody who wants to message me for the recipes, I'll send them to you, Emily@emilyreynolds.net. But let me see. I wrote one of them down for each. So
salad dressings. Wow.
Salad dressing. Cilantro. So cilantro is a great heavy metal detoxer. So you take cilantro. Yeah, and again, I can send anybody the recipe if you message me, or you can just Google heavy metal cilantro dressing. I think it's like a cup of cilantro, and then you do olive oil and either lime juice or lemon juice. I think lime juice is the best. So cilantro, lime, and cold pressed olive oil. And it's the cilantro that will pull all the heavy metals out of you. There are some people that believe that with 45 days of high doses of cilantro, you can get most of your heavy metals out of your body just with cilantro.